Oh, hi. I was just gazing into the setting sun, contemplating the future from here. This is a bit of a first, isn't it? So today I'm coming to you from the backyard of Alex's house in the North End, which is quite nice. This is the backyard. This is inner city Detroit, farm living. It's quite nice. There's the house. This is the like a little extension on the back. Needs a new roof and stuff. But the main house is lovely. It's like a kind of makeshift shed, some other stuff. I shot a video earlier and I'm going to take it down. I feel a bit bad. I mentioned some names that I shouldn't have. Some details that were just unnecessary. So also it left me feeling like a bit sad, a bit pessimistic. Hard not to be at the moment though, isn't it? So it's been a while. Here I am again. If you saw the other video, you get a double dose lucky you. If you missed it, you didn't miss much. So I'm just gonna give you a little update from here, because I was over at the house earlier, doing some stuff, turning the jacks, having a look around. Everything's in order. There's no surprises there. Nothing's really changed, so it's all good. Just got to figure out a spot to put this thing. I need to get myself one of those selfie sticks or something. There we go. Let's put it here. That's a good idea. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is the North End in the setting sun here in Detroit. Recap. House is going well. Started my new job just in the nick of time to get some health insurance and some income. I've got a work laptop. I've got two actually, but one of them I'm not on this Ford system yet, so I can't use it. But I've got a laptop. All been instructed to work from home. That order came down on Friday. I was meant to go into the plant today because I've been working out of the Michigan assembly plant with the company that I'm with, helping them with I'm a layout engineer, helping them retool for the new Bronco, which is being made in that plant. So doing a lot of coordinating and project management stuff for that, which is cool. So I was going to go in today and meet one of my colleagues, but he called yesterday and said we've been given instructions to avoid the plant at all costs, and particularly to avoid contact with each other, because if one of us is sick and we don't realise it, and we get the other team members sick, we're only like a four-man team on this project, so it could really set us back, so can't take that risk. Some neighbours talking. Yeah, lovely little neighbourhood we have here. Neighbours are really tight. Alex has cultivated really great relationships with them all, and we were just having a chat with DT earlier. He's the guy who lives across the road, who Alex bought her house off. That was nice. We're in a really good space here in terms of disasters, which I'll get to in a sec. So anyway, yeah, fucking started my new job, got healthcare, got income that I can make working from home. I just feel really lucky, and I feel really sad, and I'm devastated for everyone in entertainment and hospitality right now. Fucking brutal. Hopefully there's some kind of government assistance. Basically, we need a debt jubilee and a suspension of all utility bills, rent, and mortgages. That all just needs to be put on pause. Consumer debt is already through the roof. The contagion from this, if people start going bankrupt and having to walk away from obligations, which I'm contemplating doing, if I lose my job, what am I going to do? Pay off my loans or eat? It's a no-brainer. So, without some pretty drastic measures from the government, which, to be honest, I'm not super hopeful are going to be forthcoming, Um, we're looking at a pretty dire situation. I mean, the US has handled this about as badly as they could. It feels like they've almost deliberately mismanaged this from years ago when they disbanded the body that was meant to be kind of looking after this kind of thing, like the pandemic squad or whatever they were. Yeah, great, genius idea getting rid of those guys. And you're Trumpy. So things are going to get pretty bad. I mean, see how it is in Italy. I think they've been pretty responsive, and they're a smaller, more agile country. It's going to be the same here, but on the scale of the US and with the economic implications of that. So I don't think it's exaggerative. I don't think I'm exaggerating by saying that it's potentially going to be horrific, and we could be looking at food riots and looting and a real escalation in crimes of desperation, because the government is going to do everything they can to not help people, because they subscribe to a twisted narcissistic ideology that centers selfish greed and capital hoarding above kindness and care for your fellow man. So hopefully it leads to a popular uprising and we end up with something beautiful emerging on the other side. But in between, I made this analogy in my previous video. My house is a complete mess at the moment. It's shit everywhere. It's in a real state. But it has to be beautiful again. So that's like this country. This country is going through a demolition process right now. Systems are breaking down. I would argue systems that should break down. Unfortunately, we don't have responsible leadership to replace those systems with something actually functional. So, who knows what's going to happen, but it's all happening so fast. It's only really been 4 days since the order came down to work from home, and people were saying that this was an exaggeration then. Supermarket shelves are slowly emptying. They'll be restocked, and hopefully supply lines remain for the most part functional, but who knows, you know. The Ford factory where I work, I'm not sure, like they're still producing vehicles at the moment. There's a lot of manpower in that place, and the union, I think, is keeping a very close eye on things. I think it would only take 2 or 3 infections in the plant and they'll just shut the whole operation down, which has massive supply chain implications, obviously, from steel production all the way up to the factory. And then, well, who cares if there's no more new cars? I mean, fuck them. But all those people, their lives, my God, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, it's a real time for community and banding together, remaining optimistic and staying social. Talking to a lot of people, going for walks. It's nice around here. I mean, keep your distance and don't gather in huge groups, but this is a time to consolidate, and we need to really look out for each other because the government sure isn't. It's the same in Australia. Australia's maybe a week behind the US, and we are in turn like about 10 days behind Italy. It's escalating exponentially. This country is doing no testing. I mean, compared to other countries, they're doing some token testing of people that they pretty much know are sick already. So at this point, it's rampant. It's rampant in the community. Warnings were given too late. Testing just hasn't happened. And so we've just got to watch it unfold and hang on, keep our heads and look out for each other. I'm okay. I've been oscillating between like severe pessimism and kind of vertigo, and then kind of levity and just a feeling of wonder. I mean, not to the horror that's about to occur. I'm well aware, and I'll do everything I can to help. A lot of people are going to die, and it's fucked. And let's just hope it's all worth it, that we learn our lessons and that our leadership is held to account, and we need to be brave enough to hold them to account. Yeah, it's not cool. So who knows, fingers crossed. But I'll be in touch again. It's been a long time. It won't be as long a time. I have more time now to get in touch with you guys, put my thoughts down. I kind of missed making these videos. The early commutes to work just killed my energy. So now my commute has gone from 30 minutes to 30 seconds, and I can get my emails in bed. So can't believe my luck getting this job just in time. If I was still trying to handyman now, trying to replace all my stolen tools in the face of this, no way. It'd be difficult. I'm really glad I sucked it up and took this job. Kind of grateful that my van was stolen too. I mean, if it hadn't been, I may have just kept plugging away. Work would have been picking up. I'd still be handymanning now. Ah well, what's the point in speculating? But I feel lucky to be in the position I am. And if any of you need help or someone to talk to, please get in touch. If anyone in the Detroit area needs help, then get in touch also. And keep me updated. Yeah, and I'll keep you updated, and let's do some fun stuff remotely but together. That's about it. I'll leave it there. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me. I promise to listen to you, and farewell from the North End here in Detroit. Let's watch this sunset, shall we?